In this video, I'm going to talk about your own group board. Does it help you grow your account? I decided to put this video in the bonus secret section because that's something that you will hardly read in any post related to Pinterest marketing or in any course out there. Everyone will tell you that having your own group boards helps you in some way or another, but I'm here to express my opinion and talk about my experience, so that's what I'm going to show you. Well, and also it's kind of delicate topic from the ethical point of view, because when you're applying for bigger group boards, you use the power of these Pinterest accounts to attract traffic to your site. And in this video, I'm going to tell you that it's great to apply to those boards, but it's not as great if you are opening your own group, your own boards to become group boards and invite other bloggers and give them access to your audience. So I'm basically telling you to use other bloggers' authority and their accounts and not to give back to the blogger community. And I'm sorry if from the ethical point of view you don't agree with me, but I'll explain you my considerations, and I can tell you that I actually had tested this before I came to these conclusions, and I know that having your own group boards is not helping you in any way. In fact, you might be getting your Pinterest account into trouble without any fault of your own, just by inviting contributors to your boards. What has been always surprising to me is that not so many people would even ask this question: why do I need to have my own group boards on my Pinterest account? What do I gain from getting extra people on my boards? Most of us just see that other popular Pinterest users with thousands of followers have group boards, so we just assume that if we follow their example and open our tiny beginner groups to contributors, this will help us get, I don't know, thousands of followers or somehow generate traffic. But that doesn't happen. The thing is that those popular accounts did not get thousands of followers because they opened their boards to contributors. Their accounts probably are like 2 or 3 years old or even older. They might have started working on Pinterest even before the smart feed was introduced. So it was much easier back then for them to get new followers. And their growth wasn't necessarily related to having group boards at all. You see, when you're trying to get into a group board, the owner always asks you to follow their account. That's the least painful way for you to return them the favor of giving you access to their audience. And you simply hope that most of the people who followed you to get access to your group board will not unfollow you in the future. In our blogging world, so many people are used to this follow-unfollow method, and they bring it from other platforms to Pinterest, that I can almost guarantee you that in a short while after getting to your group board, at least half of these bloggers will unfollow you. So, do you know any other possible benefits except this questionably reliable way of getting extra followers? Are these people going to improve your account's quality in any way by pinning on your boards? Are they helping you grow your boards? Hell no. I felt it wasn't a good idea from the beginning, but you know me, I had to test it on my own account, and I had to see where it goes. So for about 1 year, I had 2 of my boards accepting contributors. One of them was narrowly themed board blogging tips and tricks. Another board was for a wide audience. I could accept anyone from any niche. It was called Best Pins of the Day. So obviously the Best Pins of the Day board has got more contributors because it was so open for anyone from different niches. not only for someone who writes about blogging. So I try to moderate those groups from time to time by deleting some pins, talking to some people, just directing them, put this kind of content, it's not relevant, etc. But the problem is that even deleting pins which were made by other contributors on your board, they are not your pins. So Pinterest currently makes it very complicated for a board owner to delete anything that was left by other people. So it's on your own board, but you cannot just go to Organize tool and select multiple pins that you want to delete. You have to open each pin one by one and delete them, and you need to make at least 4 clicks per pin to delete a pin. If your board grows, then after in a while this whole thing starts taking hours to moderate boards. You might remove some people who don't follow group rules, but then new ones will join, and again they will make the same mistakes, they will not read the rules, and some of those new people will mess up again and leave irrelevant pins, and so it goes on and on. Some people are just putting the links with affiliate, putting pins with affiliate links. And even if it's written on your board, they will still keep doing this because they are doing this most probably through Tailwind. They don't even know that they're doing something wrong. To make it shorter, as a result of my 1-year experiment of having these 2 group boards, I have about 70 contributors I had about 70 contributors in total on these 2 boards. So in best case scenario, I've got 70 followers in a year in return to all the moderation work I had to do on these 2 boards. So in terms of getting followers, I don't think that 70 followers in a year, it's really worth it, all the work. Then I thought about the quality and engagement scores of these group boards. Did contributors help me create popular boards? Are these boards doing better than my own boards, which I manage and curate on my own? Sadly, these both group boards are among the outsiders in terms of directory pin scores. I checked it in Tailwind Analytics, and I can show you really quickly here. All right, so eventually I had to clean one of these boards, the one about blogging tips, really carefully and stop accepting new contributors. As for the other group board, in the one that was best pins of the day, it was so full of pins violating group board rules that it was much easier for me to make this board secret, and I probably will have to archive it. I already told you why I don't delete boards, by the way, because I don't know how many followers are following just this specific board, and not my entire account. So I don't want to delete this board and lose the followers that I've got only on this board. All right, let's move on and talk about the next Pinterest success secret, and which I wanted to share with you. See you there.